This is a quantum simulation, and it is a quantum simulation that is self-evolving. It's going to go through every probability, every circumstance, every scenario. It's playing itself out. Why do you think math is the universal language? Why do you think that we are creating quantum computers now? AI. Everything is recursive, meaning it folds back on itself, just like an infinity symbol with a 0 point. So, you create everything. You are here to evolve, but you can evolve any way you want to. There are no rules. You cannot go backwards. You can only go forwards until you've experienced and evolved the entire way. How you get there is up to you. What you experience is up to you. There are infinite possibilities. How you experience it is up to you. There are things that you have to experience as part of your evolutionary process, which they call learning. That's why they say this is a learning playground. Meaning you learn while you play. How you learn and how you play is up to you. You just have to have the huevos to do it. And the huevos to do it means you have to control your nervous system and your body. And in order to do that, you got to move out the old emotions and all the old programming, subconscious programming that has been placed on you from the time you were conceived, even before when you add in epigenetics. Why do I tell you these things? Somebody asked me, what is the purpose of all of it? I'm an outlier. And if you're watching it, you're probably an outlier too. And if enough outliers come together, the pattern changes. And don't you worry, because it's going to change whether you're an outlier or not. Eventually, it's all going to come together. And the pattern will change. Because evolution is not an option. It's the only thing that is going to remain truthful. And you can see it in every single part of the universe and to the smallest particle. Because everything is a microcosm of the macrocosm. Russian nesting dolls. So, if you want to change your pattern, this is why I'm here. This is why I'm telling you how. You've got to change your internal state. You've got to go against the grain. And that means that you're going to have to challenge your nervous system in every way possible, because it means releasing fear and metabolizing it. It's not pie in the sky. It's not a mystery. It is physiology, biology, and you can change it. Because everything adjusts. Everything gets used to it. You can drink caffeine, you'll build a tolerance. You can take illicit drugs, you'll build a tolerance. Your nervous system is the same way. You can expose it over time and it'll build a tolerance. So all you have to do to change the pattern is to build a tolerance and do the things that you are wanting to do, but you are afraid of. That's why they say everything you want is on the other side of fear. But the goalpost always moves. You're never going to get there. You're always on the journey. And the journey is the fun part. The destination means it's over. I always hated when the movie was over. I always hated when it came to an end when I read a book. Because I wanted the story to continue. Because it's all about the journey. And when you come to an ending, it's just the start of another beginning. And the journey never ends. The evolutionary process of your soul, of your experience will never end. You will always be on a journey. There is no death. You are experiencing a quantum simulation. The body will die, but you will move on. If you get in touch with yourself, you will feel, you will remember, and you will not fear death. It is literally like going to sleep. I can remember the ways that I've died before. I can remember how. I can remember the feeling. When you drowned, it's like going to sleep. You can feel the water filling up your lungs. It burns. And then the lights just go dim, just like if you're having surgery and then give you propofol to go to sleep. That's all it is. And then you wake up and you're doing something else. Born again, somewhere else, doing something else. There is no end. When you get hurt before you pass, endorphins kick in, you stop feeling it, and you just go to sleep. There is nothing to fear. What is fearful is the pain of loss while you still live. And that is part of the learning process. That is part of the evolution. And that is part of the challenge. You metabolize that and you move on. There's nothing to be afraid of but fear itself. And I didn't write that. I don't know who did. But enjoy the journey, knowing the truth of your evolutionary path.